Hi, folks. As you can see, I changed my background a little bit. Definitely have a camel, but this time it's in a desert. We're doing C, which is ratios, rates, and proportions, and we're on C3, which is unit rates, and we'll give it a try. Let's see what we got. 40 orders in 5 days equals how many orders per day? Well, 40 in 40 per 5 is 8 per 1 day. So we want 8. This is 16 kilometers per hour. 32 divided by 2 is 16 kilometers per hour. 32 minutes for 8 songs is 4 minutes per song, which seems about reasonable. Uh, 24 divided by 3 is 8. Basically, unit rate means per 1. There's an automatic 1 right there. So we want books per 1 box. Since there's 24 books in 2 boxes, there are 12 books in 1 box. It's called a unit rate. 50 chairs at 10 tables is 5 chairs per table. 56 on 4 buses gives us 16 on each bus. Oh, 14 on each bus. Can't divide today. My bad. 69 on 3 floors. We divide by 3. That's 23. Let's see if I can get my division back here. 85 divided by 5 is 17 apartments per floor. 204 divided by 6 is 34. Basically, I'm taking 204 and dividing it by 6, which goes in 3 times. And 6 goes into 24 4 times. That is 34. 923 divided by 13 looks like 61. No, it's not. 13 into 923. So 13 into 9 goes maybe 8 times. Nope. Let's try 7. 7 times 13 is 91. And we have 13 remaining, and it's 71 hours per day. 324 divided by 4 is 81. 324 divided by 12. Let's put it on. Let's put it in here. 12 into 324 goes 2 times. That's 24. And 84 left. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah. That's right. 12 into 84 goes 7 times. So 27. 5830 divided by 53 is 110. Let's show it. 53 into 5830 goes in once. That's 53. Subtract, you get 53. That's 1. And be careful. A lot of people forget about that 0. That does matter. The decimal has to be in the same location. So this is 110. $5,376 divided by 128. 128 happens to be a power of 2, as does 512. So 128 times 4, I believe, is 512. And we subtract and we get 256. And 128 times 2 is 256. So we're talking about 42. $7,650 divided by 102. Definitely looks like 7 is going in there. That's 714. When we subtract, we're going to get 49. Is that right? Yeah. 102 into 490. Make a mistake. Looks right. Okay. Definitely 4. That's 408. And we have 82 left. I am a little confused. Did I got that right? 7 times 102 is 714. Yeah. I can't see an error. I wonder if we're supposed to continue and find the decimal, but that's also not going to work. The decimal's not going to be nice. What is 82 over 102? That's 41 over 51. Let's try it. 74, 41 over 51, which is weird, but 75? Oh, I'm an idiot. Huh, can't divide today. There's my problem. All right, let's try again. 35. Let's be a little more careful with my division. 5,670 goes in once. Subtract 35, and you get 117. 1217. And 35 into 217 goes in 6 times. 6 times 3, 35 is the same as 70 times 3, which is 210. We have 70 left, which goes in 2 times. 162. 702 into 1404 is 2. $825 divided by 33 hours goes in 2. That's 66. 6 from 12 is 165. Looks like that's going to be 5, and sure enough, it's 25. $78 goes into 75. 66. I'm going to guess 9 times. 9 times 78 is 2. Carry the 7, which 78 times 9 is 2. Carry the 7, and that's going to be 702. And we subtract, and we have 546. And 7 is going to go to 546 7 times. And if I multiply by 7, that's 6, carry the 5, which is 546. 0 remainder. Lorenzo grew 6 plants with 2 seed packets. With 4 seed packets, how many plants can Lorenzo, hang on, let me move this out of the way if I can. I don't know if I can move this around. Oh yeah, I think I'm just gonna put myself down here. That's better. How many total plants can Lorenzo have in his backyard? 12, I guess. 6 is to 2 is the same as 3 is to 1. And we want 4 goes to 12. Let's try 12. 45 is to 3, as 15 is to 1. And we want 60 is to 4. I multiply by 4 and multiply by 4. We could do a proportion here. So 16 is to 8 centimeters to presents. And we want 14 presents. And we want to solve for the x. Cross multiplying gives us 8x equals 16 times 14. Now the trick is to not multiply these together, to divide by the 8, and the 8 goes into the 16 2 times, which gives you 28. Seems to be easier to use to simplify the ratio though. 35 is to 7, so that's going to be 5 pages per 1 hour, and we have 20 hours of class. Since this is the 1 hour over here, we want 20 times 1 is 20, and 20 times 5 is 100. So this is 100 pages. Seems to be easier to reduce first. Okay, so 2394 points by collecting 19 coins. Goes in once, into 29 once, into 104. Looks like 5, no. 6 times. 6 times 19 is 104. Is that right? 6 and 54. No, that's 114. I messed that up. Let's see. Oh, 19 is 49. Jeez, there's the problem. Okay, got to start again. Whenever you make a mistake, it's a good idea to just restart occasionally. 19 into 2394. One time, subtract 19, you get 49. How about we put 2 in there? 2 times 19 is 38. That's 114. And now it really is 6. 6 times 19 is 114. 120. Oh. But we have 126 coins to get, but we want a total of 25 and 20. And to get from 126 points per coin, let's divide the 126 into the 252. Goes in 2 times. And don't forget the 0. That is 20. Might have been able to guess that one. A calculator would have been nice for that one. Okay, 1,040 calories for eating 4 granola bars. I'm going to put 104, 1040 over 4, and we want 1560. Now, there's a reason for that I'm going to do this. I think it's going to be a little bit easier in this particular case. I'm going to go ahead and simplify this just a bit. Let's see. If we divide that by 4, let's see, we're going to get, divide this one by 4, and it's going to go in 260 times. This is 260 over 1. It's the same thing, but I think what's going to be a little bit easier is that if I get rid of this middle term and I cross multiply, I get 1560 equals 260x. So basically I'm taking 1560 and dividing by 260. The zeros cancel. And of course I just have x by itself. 26 goes into 156. Let's see, 6 times, I believe. And it does. That would be 6 granola bars. I'm trying to think of an easier way to do this. Let's see if I can come up with something. We want to change 2064 over 24 into 5,074 over x. Now the question is, what do I need to multiply by 2064 to get 5074? And there probably isn't anything nice there. But let's try dividing this one by 4, which is 516, and divide this one by 4, and we get 6. Now 516, I can get to here pretty easily. If I multiply 516 by 1, by 10, and a bit more. No, that's nothing nice there. Let's see. Let's divide by 3 and divide by 3. It's like 6 goes in here. 6 goes in here 86 times over 1. And now we just have to divide by 86 because we get 86x equals 5074. I think what most people are going to want to do is they're going to want to get their unit rate, which is 2064 divided by 24, which is the 86 per 86 plants per seed packet. And then they're going to divide the 86 into the 5,074. No other easy way to go. Trying to make it easy on myself, and it's just not going. 86 into 5074. And 86 goes in here, maybe 6 times. Let's see. 6 is 516, so it's going to go 5 times. 5 times 86 is 430. That is going to be 6. What the heck is wrong with me? Let's see. It's 49. No, it's 77. 774. And 6 times 9 is 54 and 72. Yep, there it is, 59. My division is slow. Okay, so 955 over 191. 955 over 191. I'm guessing if I multiply by 5, sure enough, that is 5 over 1. How many miles would he have to run for 246? Track practices. 246. So we multiplied by 246. So we have to multiply by 246. Multiplying by 5 is 1, 2, 3, 0. 1230. 220 over 5 is 44. 220 over 5 is $44 per one guest. And if we want to spend $29.92, how many can he invite? And 44 goes into 299. Looks like about 7 times maybe? Let's try 7. 7 times is a little too big, so it looks like it's going to go in 6. And 6 times 44 is 264. And we're going to subtract 6 from 9 is 352. And 352, we're going to multiply by 9. Does not work. 8 does. And that's going to be 68 guests. That's minus 352. Gives us 68 guests. 18.2 over 5 days. Over 5. And we want to change it to 10. So we're just going to multiply by 2. And that's 36.4. Hopefully I can speed this along for you and just a little bit faster. 1920 over 16 attendees, but we want to make it 30 attendees. One way to make it 30 from 16, nothing nice there. Looks like we need to go almost all the way back to 2. So I'm going to divide this by 8 and divide this by 8. So it's going to be 2 in the denominator. When I divide that by 8, it's going to go in 2. And 8 goes into 32 4 times. 240 over 2. We multiply by 15. Well, you know what? Let's put 120 over 1. And we're going to multiply by 30. So that's going to be 360. With 2 decimal places. Is that right? 36. Looks like it. $17.40 over 5 guests. So we want to get our unit rate, which is going to be 3, and 5 goes into 240 5 times, 4 times. Yeah. And into 24 times. Ugh, 344, huh? Is that right? Let's double check. 5 is 15, 20, 20. I think so. I'm going to double check it. 5 into 1740. Sorry, I'm a little slow today. That's 3, 15, 24, and 5 goes into 24. 4 times. It's 20. 4 left, and it's 8. There's the problem. Thought there might be an issue. And we have 11 guests. Now, some good news. Multiplying by 11 is easy, thank God. Let me move this out of the way so you can see my multiplication real quick here. I'm going to show you my trick for multiplying by 11. I write down the 8, then I add the 8 and the 4, which gives me 12. I add the 3 and the 4 with my carry, gives me 8, and the 3, and I have 2 decimal places. Maybe one more. Okay, so he earned $1.02 by selling 6 cups, and we can reduce that. 6 goes in there. 1 time, 17 cents per cup, which is weird. And he has 16 total cups, so he's going to multiply the 17 times 16. I know 16 times 16 is 256. So 17 times 16 is 274, I believe, but let's go ahead and multiply it. That's going to be 2, carry the 4, that's going to be 1, 2, and 170, 272. 2 decimal places. One last one, 15.8 over 8 trips. This is kilometers, this is trips. And we want 19.75 kilometers. And we want X trips. And they want me to use unit rates, which is fine. In this particular case, I think I would finally just grab my calculator and do it. 8 times 1975 is equal to 15.8 times X and divide by the 15.8. However, I'm going to go ahead and do it. 8 goes into 15.8. Let's see how many kilometers per trip we have. 8 goes into 15.8 one time, and that is 7.8. And 8 goes into 7.8 6 times, maybe. No. What's wrong with me? 9 is 72. And that gives me 6 left over. What's going on? 8 goes into 60 7 times. And that's 56. 1.975. And you have to do 10 trips to make that work, to make that true. Since we have 1.975 goes into 19.75 10 times, we need to go on 10 trips. Well, I managed to do it without a calculator, but I'm going to say grab a calculator on this particular one. Good luck, folks. Hope it works out better for you than for me. Have a nice evening.